Hello all, this is Mayur. So today I would like to talk about my project which I have completed for my coursework related to Kalman filters, which I took from Think Autonomous. So this coursework is really amazing, and it has given me insight related to those topics which I was really not aware about in the beginning. But yeah, let me start from basic for this. Before I explain this project, I would like to explain a little bit about history of Kalman filter. So we all know, in case of the probabilistic robotics, there is a Bayes theorem. So this Bayes theorem is something which tells us uh, how exactly hypothesis can be converted into something solid. So in case of the Bayes theorem, we have like some sort of hypothesis, and we provide likelihood, or we have we get certain, or we assess some sort of evidence, and based on that evidences, we create likelihood. And when we combine this prior that we got from hypothesis and the likelihood, we get solid understanding about that situation. So that's basically Bayes theorem. In case of the Bayes filter, we have used same Bayes theorem, and I also learned like how exactly Bayes filter tells us about discretized time space or discretized event space, and how exactly Bayes filter mainly consider two steps like predict step and update step. And when we combine these two things together, how exactly we can implement that Bayes theorem perfectly. So these things were related to this Bayes filter. But thing is that Bayes filter is something we cannot use as it is for this continuous word, because in continuous word these things are really not changing in some sort of discretized format. Rather, they are changing continuously. And for that purpose, we really need to represent this word using Gaussian distribution. And if there is a particular event, and if there is certain sort of uncertainty associated with that event, then that's something we can represent using Gaussian distribution. But if you have to represent that Gaussian distribution mathematically, then we need to have two terms with us. First is like mean, and second is like variance of the distribution. So we get there I learn about how what's meant by Gaussian, and how exactly Gaussian changes uh, during the process, and how exactly uh, Gaussian get us perfect when we get some sort of evidence. So that's something I learned over there. Then third thing is when we Kalman filter is basically then third thing what I learned from that coursework is about Kalman filters. So I just learn about linear Kalman filters over there, and what sort of steps are there in case of the Kalman filter. So in case of the Kalman filter, there are basically two steps. First is like prediction step, and then there is a update step. During the prediction steps, we generally, first of all, we need to define state. We need to define our process model, and based on that we get some sort of future states that we're gonna get if we follow that process model. At the same time, we also need to talk about covariance or the uncertainty associated with that prediction. And in second step, we get measurement, we calculate error between measurement and the predicted value, and based on that we calculate innovation matrix. Yes, that's like HPH transpose, and based on that further we calculate Kalman gain. And then we finally get like final value using these two equation, I minus kh p transpose, and sorry, x plus ky, and for p, I minus kh into p transpose p dash. So these are the things this is something I learn over there. But in some situation, Kalman filter is not enough, because most of the situation or most of the processes tend to be non-linear, and in that case we need to use like non-linear Kalman extended Kalman filters, or like uncentered Kalman filters. But I think with Kalman filters or like Gaussian processes, that like these things are like unimodal representation of the world. But sometimes that's really not enough. So in that case, in those cases, we generally use particle filters. Okay, so that's about the basics. About basics of Kalman filters and all that stuff. Now let me tell you about the project that I have completed based on this theoretical knowledge.